Okay. Hello YouTube here. It's Lisa Stade here of part 4 of my review of Anastasia, the 1997 movie. Now, I'm gonna go a bit more into after Anya guess meets up with the little POOKA dog there. In the movie, that's kind of based off a historical pet that she had that she was given by her father, Tsar Nicholas, when she was older, towards the Russian Revolution there of 1917 and I guess 18 there, of a spaniel dog that was named Jimmy. It was not named Puka. I don't know why they didn't. I guess so that, keep the kids happy, I guess again. Uh, Anya does go travel to St. Petersburg into the train station, hoping to go to Paris because she does have the music box because she left that. Remember, when I was describing her and her grandmother Dalrymper's movie, fleeing the palace. She does have the little necklace, little music box key there that she uses for that little music box in the movie that says "Together in Paris" from her grandmother, the Dalrymper's movie. And she has so she's wanting to go to Paris because she thinks that's who her family is, and she'll find out who she is, which is a nice little storyline for the kids there. Uh, a lot of people, I guess, family friendly orientated movie of Anastasia, even though the history is sad and not family friendly, couple friendly, PG, PC, uh, history of the actual history of Anastasia. But she does make her way to St. Petersburg and the train station. And knowing this one scene from the movie is the guy at the ticket station tells Anya there. It's not Anya Anderson. I guess she's based off of the Anya Anderson character, but she's just called Anya. That if she has an exit visa, which was something, it's kind of like the Nazi Germany with the papers, please. So I guess only reference to the video game Papers, Please about Eastern Germany. There, no exit visa. Uh, no exit visa, no ticket. Remember that a line from the movie? If you watch it when you were a kid, you probably remember it, maybe. Or I guess no papers in the third like no papers? Auschwitz! Can't say that to the kids in the movie. That's probably why they never have reference in the Lord Germany scene of Nazis, I know. But Anastasia does find out from an old woman at the train station that Dimitri and Vladimir, who's an aristocrat, I guess, former aristocrat, still in St. Petersburg, and that kitchen boy who's now grown, a young, handsome man, a stud muffin that looks kind of like Nicolas Cage. You just wonder if he's hopefully not into Scientology stuff. Good actor, hopefully. This time of Dimitri looks kind of like a young, was it Brad Pitt or Nicolas Cage, I guess to say. Uh, to go see Dimitri and Vladimir, who has been doing auditions to find Anastasia, and that they will send you to Paris. She doesn't tell him that, but she goes to find him at the old abandoned Romanov Palace that is based off of the palaces of the Tsar's residence in St. Petersburg. That's called Zalsky Solo, I guess, Zalsky Solo, which means the Tsar's village. That was one of the Tsar's family and Imperial Romanov court's residence there in St. Petersburg. They had plenty of different palaces because they were wealthy. They were the bigwigs, the aristocrats, the monarchs, and I guess maybe not use the word oligarch. But she does go to the palace there, and she has a little dance scene where she fantasizes about being Anastasia, no family members torn up. And they do show a clip of her sisters, which are Tatiana, Olga, and Marie, or Maria, and Salvatore Deluxe, and Tsar Nicholas II, and I think the Tsaritsa, Alexandra. But they don't usually use them in references, I guess, in the movie. Not really big characters, but all big characters in her story, in the actual history of Anastasia's life, because those all her fam, of course, are gonna be big. But back to what I was saying about the Soviet Union, yeah, so big into censorship. They had no one was allowed to, say stuff about Stalin that was bad, or communism, or Marxism, or don't have any other ideology. God forbid if it was pro-capitalist stuff you were selling, and that's why they have in the movie the reference to the black market, because they did have that, so while the pro-capitalist or imperial Russian monarchy stuff, or God forbid if you were a Nazi in Russia, you could buy a pro-Hitler stuff. Uh, because Stalin did not like anything that was against him or the Communist Party of the Soviet Union. Which is interesting how they don't refer to Russia in 1928 in the Anastasia movie as being the Soviet Union under Stalin. I guess it's just treated like the Bolsheviks. No, who cares? They don't go into detail for the kids. I mean, they could probably pull it off. Maybe. I mean, kids now probably watch the Hitler Dance parties and know what Adolf Hitler probably is. Maybe. Go onto YouTube, kids, and go see it. I'm gonna suggest that. So if you want to get in trouble with your parents, or YouTube will cop on that one. But Anastasia does meet up first with Vladimir, who convinces her that, maybe Paris is where you need to go to find your friend. Maybe you are Anastasia. And Dimitri turns up, and he doesn't like POOKA turning up with the group. But yet again, the dog gets to turn up. He doesn't like him because he thinks he is a He's not a big fan of dogs. I guess he's a cat lover. He's like me. I like the kitties. I like the cats. But I also make videos on here of the cats. But they decide to go off on a train from St. Petersburg, Russia to Paris, through I guess several train tickets they caught hold of. They actually forged their passports, so with blue ink, but find out eventually that last month's ink was blue and now it's red. Uh, because communism. A bit of a communistic pun there on communism. Red, the Marxist colors. Red always. What do you think of Nazi swastikas? What do you think of communism? Red. Pun. It's a pun. It's not glorified though. Just a dumb pun. But yeah, Anastasia does end up going. Anya does go to the I guess onto the train there. But as they're leaving with POOKA, Olimir, and Vladimir and Dimitri, Baltok is seen in the palace rafters with Rasputin's reliquary. Uh, what's the name of that little thing from films? Bring it up in the comments. Try to think of the name. Google, whatever. I forgot the name, but it's that thing that's always trying to find in the keep from the Decepticons and the Transformers movies I'm thinking of. It's whatever that is. That's kind of Rasputin's thing, and the music box and the necklace are Anastasia's. But Baltok is with Rasputin Falcon that wakes up realizing that, oh yeah, Anastasia's still alive, and the thing just sends Molotov rocketing through the palace floor and lakes there. down to the underworld into this place called, I guess they refer to as Limbo, to meet up with Rasputin, who eventually gets back his relic and realizes Anastasia's still alive, and he has not fulfilled his goal, I guess, of revenge, which he goes on to sing the kind of the best, I would say, villain songs you could have of In the Dark of the Night, which is, I guess, if you're gonna rank a villain song, that's number one. That's better than the Skull thing that I've heard so many times from my high school teacher, Miss Goodlow, that was also my psychology teacher, my phys ed teacher, my economics teacher, my health and wellness teacher. That Skull from Disney's Lion King, the animated film, Be Prepared, is supposed to be a reference to Adolf Hitler and I guess Leni Riefenstahl's Triumph of the Will. I have Triumph of the Will on DVD. I have Hitler books. I have Mein Kampf, two of those. Still did not see reference to Skull from Disney's animated original first Lion King to Adolf Hitler. No matter what, you can come up to me and tell me, but the hyenas go step. Hyenas are quadrupeds. Nazis are bipedal. They have to be bipedal like Nazis to goose step. Oh, what about the platform Skull's on? That's Hitler's not on a cliff thing, Bat. It's a real structural platform in Triumph of the Will. I know I'm going on a rant here to not make the video entertaining. What about the three shadows being referenced to the Nazi banners? The Nazi banners have swastikas. Those are just three stupid lines. Dumbest conspiracy theory ever. Proven by one ass female with a Hitler Nazi obsession. It's a history buff and a bloody history major. I'm gonna end this video of part 4 of the review of Anastasia 1994 by 20th Century Fox, not owned by Disney, to go on to part 5 of the series by saying, make sure to like and subscribe to my channels of Lisa Stade here on YouTube, of Lisa Stade and Hitler Obsessed. Leave a comment on any of my videos or this video. Make sure to hit the notification bell to get notifications from YouTube. Donate to my Patreon. My subscribe star would be nice. See my BitChute.com BitChute channel, Lisa Stade. You can send me a friend request on my Facebook account of Lisa Stade, or leave me a comment without a friend request or with one. Here on Lisa Stade on Facebook. That's the name of it. The BitChute.com BitChute channel is called Lisa Stade, just smashed into one word. Now on to part 5 of this series. I still don't think Lion King's Be Prepared is really reference to Hitler. You can argue about that with me on the comment section if you want. But yet again, In the Dark Tonight is the best villain song ever. Better than Skulls. I can think I'm Hitler, but I'm not, because of the history books. And one asked me with a Hitler Nazi obsession at the history book and the history maker. Just to make some references to someone. Hello YouTube, here at Lisa Stade here of part 4 of my review of Anastasia 1997. Yeah, I'm gonna go a bit more into after ANYA meets up with the little POOKA out there.